Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Green Bay. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Forced out wide. Now he takes off. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Ready? Let's go.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well.
Ready, break! Get it! Check! Hurt! Hurt! Viking 18! Ready!
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
3rd and 7.
Come on, come on. Hit! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Rambo leading. Mustang 19. Go check, go check.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, Detroit.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Dragon 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. His offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Third and long, and here's Daniel. That's caught outside. It's complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60. Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
Throwing is Daniel. That is caught at the 3. And the Lions are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
On the 6.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Here we go. Hut.
They'll stay on the ground. And a good job following his blockers of game 7. It'll be second down.
On the set.
Back to the ground. He'll down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it with a second down and 10.
Ready. Blue striker. Red smash. Red. 60 red. 60 red. Light blue. Ready.
On play action, Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
It is 3rd and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This one from just under 50 yards. His kick is good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try to get there on the ground. Looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 even, 60 even. Cut 19, cut 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Ready? 70 Kimball, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. With Lion. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Go.
To throw is Daniels. Escaping to his left.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
On second down, it's Daniels. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he'll be taken down. It's a sack, but there is a penalty flag on the field, so let's get this one sorted out. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Buffalo 80, 19, 18, Mustang 19, trap 50, trap 50, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now, Daniels. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
19, Buffalo 80, 18, Pioneer, 79 Broncos.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top.
Seven Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Hawk 70, 19 Lions. Third, Warriors 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Buffalo 18.
Throwing again. Daniels. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Ready.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Daniels pass. Complete to number 14, Ross St. Brown. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
Go.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Jayden Daniels, touchdown Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go now. Rail. Yep, 45. White. Seal. Black. Smash. Red.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Green Jack. Ready, ready. Yellow, 40, light blue. White, white. Blue striker.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one downfield, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Green. Black shot. Ready.
A second down throw for Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
It is 3rd and long.
Beetle blue. Here, 6. Mega. Black 40. Red cycle. Black ultra. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. Now he'll air one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him. It's an interception. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 23.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ranger, 70 Ranger, go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Daniels. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's hard. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown Detroit.
Touchdown, Lions.
Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Now Love will go right and find his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Working just a yard short of a line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
Come on. Steel. Black. 52 blue. Fury. Yellow. Smash. Red. Set. Go.
To throw is Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allows the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
On the double. Red, yellow, ready, white, red, set.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Thrown left side, the catch is made.
Faster. Triple, 38.
First down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
18 at the 38-yard line.
6, mega, hut.
Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
27 yards.
They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will cut into that lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Williams now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Set, ready. Hut, hut.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Jaden Reed. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 6.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Black Claws Red. Hut.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Colleen McNeil in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Blue striker. Smash, red. Blaster, 6. Set.
Throwing is Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
27-yard line.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
At the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
Williams in motion.
Go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. And even 30 yards. Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Throwing is Daniels. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10.
Head. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Detroit. That his first touchdown this year.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Black shot. Down. Yellow. 43. Rails. Yellow. Green jack.
On 1st down, it's Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he will get into the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay.
Just a great way to finish off the drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready? 70, Timberwolves. Cougar 19.
On first down, Daniels. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Hey, Smash.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Taking off. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Ready?
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. Good running inside the 25. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Mustang 19.
On play action, Daniels. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. It's a little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Come on, come on. Hey! Gotta be lying.
They'll run the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
In this situation, Mike, I'd love to see the play caller take advantage of second and short. Typically, this is one of the best opportunities to take a play action, deep shot down the field, knowing you still have third down and potentially fourth down to pick up the remaining yards. In this case, they go quarterback sneak, they convert, but I think they left a little bit on the table.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Ready? Ready?
Here's a designed run. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
In In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Third and goal. It's Daniel. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Blue, set, slice, yellow, 22. Green jack. Set, huh?
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow, set, black shot. Black, 95. Fury, yellow. Field, black. Ready.
Back to the air, it's Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Ready. Blue, 32. Claws, 10. Blue striker. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Buffalo 18. Tag. Bronco 8. Street. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's light of his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On second down, Love. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. Open man, right side. He's got it. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Packers.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
Ready?
Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go deep. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. And a nice job there. On that return, gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Come on, set, ready.
Love firing to Golden. They get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Set.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Ready, smash, red. 45, white. Set.
Back to throw is Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's going to get there? He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll air it out down the middle, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up second down.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Red, yellow.
Here's Love to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Okay,
So after two straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
ready, ready. Blue, 32. Slide blue. Blaster, 6. Black shot. Green jack. Ready?
Now Love. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
On the set.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Needle blue. Black, 95. Fury, yellow. Blue striker. Ready?
Love. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's in! Touchdown, Packers.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The extra point is up and through. And the Packers cut into the lead a little bit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
On the ready. Check, Bobcat. Shut up.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, we're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Lions, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
19 Lions. Panther Street. Panther Street. Check out.
Daniels now on first down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Lions. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play call has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
They're on 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Cut, cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Red,
line.
cycle. Black Ultra. Set, go.
Love to throw it on first down. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
Loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 46-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Ready? Ready, right?
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
Right there, hurt.
A loss of 6 yards. It's
Panther
2nd
11,
down.
Panther 11. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Look.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
19.
1st down, Detroit.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cub 19, Cub 19. Check smash, check smash.
On 1st down, Daniels. That'll be intercepted. A big hole. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.